feel supported and free to express themselves is crucial. My host teacher does a good job at addressing the social and teaching present aspects within the community. Critiques have been the biggest aspect to maintaining community within the classroom because each student gets to see and hear about unseen aspects of their peers and their individual thinking processes. However, students don't often feel free to engage in discussion about their work and their thought processes behind their work unless the teacher has first done the same and opened up themselves to their students. My host teacher starts most projects and critiques by sharing her own experiences related to the subject matter. She also models and walks students through the thought processes behind certain art pieces and projects.
So my host teacher, John Greenberg, does a good job of creating a community of inquiry through a cognitive approach, because he has students study and talk about rhetoric, so that way they, like, whenever they talk about a text, they talk about the author's intention and whether or not they trust the author because of, like, what they're writing. So they go into, like, deeper analysis. And he also has good preventative and supportive language in place. So if a student has a response to another student's comment, they'll put up peace signs, and if they want to offer support, they rub their hands together, so it helps conversations move along smoothly.
Yeah, so I was in a first grade class here, and in my first grade class, they have some amazing preventative and supportive and corrective management strategies. Two that are really, really awesome is they have a Think It Out chair where students can go to think about their actions if they've been disruptive or caused a problem or whatnot, so they can go about there, reflect, then come back to the group when they're ready. Another one that's really nice and helpful is they do this pause points where they're rewarding positive behavior. It's a great way to mitigate disruptive behavior as well as reward those who are on task and behaving appropriately. And then speaking to the social presence in the community of inquiry, in my classroom they give a lot of attention towards creating an open dialogue amongst the students where they're giving each other feedback, they're telling them something that they did really well and where they have room to grow, and then the other child is very receptive to that feedback and takes it into consideration.
Yeah, in my class, sort of the opposite, more of a very teacher-centered, direct instruction a lot of times, and the way the teacher deals with students doesn't encourage independent thinking very much. Like there was a art project on Friday that involved a paper that had like a few different boxes, and he was telling them to like number the boxes. But then like he would say, okay, mark this box number 1, and then some students just did all of them, and he was like, don't go ahead, I didn't even tell you to box number 2 yet. So like there's not even allowed like independent thinking and like numbering boxes. So it's very much about like following directions really explicitly. And like you can tell the students are always just kind of looking to see what the answer the teacher wants, whatever the right answer is that the teacher wants, instead of like really thinking about their process or like how they get to their answers.
Great job, everyone. Thank you.